Hey everybody, MichaelBtheGameGenie here. The reason for today's video is I've got some fan mail. No, I mean it. Mail. Like an actual letter. I'm so excited about this. Like, who sends letters anymore, right? Anyways, this is from an era, from a bygone, forgotten time. I'm an old school YouTuber, and the reason why I received this was when I first started doing YouTube, like a big thing was you would have a P.O. box. People would always ask you, they're like, hey, I want to send you a game, I want to send you something. Do you have a P.O. box? So of course, I did, and I just put it up, and people used to send me all kinds of really cool stuff, and I love that. But I never ever really took it down. Anyways, this guy started watching my channels, found the P.O. box, and decided to send me a letter. So on today's video, we're going to answer his letter. And honestly, guys, if anybody ever wants to see me do a video, a special request or something like that, send me a letter, because I cannot say no to this. This is so awesome. Anyways, to Michael B. the Game Genie. There it is. Alright, let's open this up. Good afternoon, Michael. Hey, my name is Stephen Coyle. I'm 58 years old and I live in Cornwall, Ontario. I'm originally an East Coaster from Dartmouth, Nova Scotia, but now I call Cornwall home. Hey Stephen, I believe you actually sent me an email as well. I apologize, I'm terrible at responding to my emails. Thank you so much for sending me this, because this is the easiest way for me to respond. In May, I discovered Arcade 1-Up by accident. Well, I can't say I discovered mine by accident. I discovered mine through watching RGT85, and as soon as the product line was announced and he just started talking about the Street Fighter cabinet, I knew I was in trouble. I discovered Arcade 1-Up by accident. I was looking at used pinball machines on the internet to purchase when I came across some links to arcade machines, in particular Arcade 1-Up. These websites eventually led me to look at numerous YouTube channels like the 1-Up Weekly, I love Ralph and Console Kits, the Loft Report, yeah, that P-Dubs guy, I don't know about him. I really enjoyed watching the Loft Report every week. Of all the YouTube arcade channels that I follow, I have watched a lot of them. And I can honestly say that I enjoy your YouTube channel, Michael B. the Game Genie, and the Loft Report the best. Well, you know, that's pretty awesome of you to say, man. Thank you very much. I'm not like a lot of these other guys. These other guys are, you know, professional. They know what they're doing. I'm just a guy in his basement. I'm a fan. I always say that. I'm not out for anything else. I'm just a fan. Yeah, I'll get back to this. I apologize. I've patted myself on the back enough there now. I thoroughly enjoy your shows. I feel they are very informative, well-written, and of high quality as compared to some of your peers. Well, that's very nice. Thank you very much for you to say. Recently purchased 2 Arcade 1-Up cabinets, Space Invaders, $429. You gotta remember, guys, we're in Canada. And Centipede for $485. I'm really eyeing Centipede myself, actually. If my wife wouldn't leave me, I'd have it right now. I agree with you that they are very pricey in Canada. They are, I mean, that's the exchange rate, and we don't get the sales that the States do. Space Invaders was purchased through Wayfair and took almost 3 weeks to get to me. Yeah, that's because Space Invaders was never really released here. The stuff on Wayfair isn't exactly Canadian cabinets. They get the American cabinets and send them in. I don't know how it works. We never ever got Space Invaders. Wayfair was the only way that you could get it in Canada. I won't talk about the condition of the box. Anytime you get something shipped to you, I mean, it's a crapshoot. I am now totally hooked on Arcade 1-Up arcade games. Me too, brother. The quality of these cabinets blow me away. Yep. They do an outstanding job at recreating the arcade experience. I now have plans to build my own arcade in a newly finished basement. I'm not sure the missus, that's in quotation marks, that's an East Coast thing, is too pleased with me for this idea, but I can't help it. I now am addicted to these games. I'm going to tell you, Steven, I'm in the exact same shape, because this room that we're in now that I took over from my arcade used to be the dedicated storage room in the house, and yeah, I kind of took that over, and yeah, my wife is not very happy. Michael, I'm writing to you to say that, 1, I think you have a great show. Thank you. I appreciate the Canadian angle you present on some of your episodes. Well, it's who I am, and I use my YouTube channel sometimes not to attack a company or anything like that, but, you know, I want to buy more of these. I'm addicted, so I'm trying to, you know, grease the wheels with the little bit of momentum I have to make it easier for me to get these cabinets. I particularly enjoyed your review of the 40th anniversary Pac-Man machine. Thank you very much. I really like that one. I now want to get one for myself after hearing your review. I don't blame you. I love it. The big thing about that for me was the fact that I could get Pac-Man and some of the other great Pac-Man games, but also add Galaga to my arcade without having to go buy 2 cabinets. That was no-brainer for me. Number 2, being late to these machines, I missed out on my all-time favorite, Asteroids. Me too. I'm actually looking at it now. Asteroids, that one kills me because it's Asteroids plus Tempest plus Major Havoc. I mean, wow. Lunar Lander, eh. I see it on eBay in the US for $800 to $900, factoring in shipping and taxes, but I'm not sure I want to pay that much for it, especially if it's an open box, presuming I can find one willing to ship to Canada. Do you think there's a good chance that this game will be reissued by Arcade 1-Up again? It was originally released in late November 1979, maybe a 40th anniversary limited edition. I recognize it would be just past 40 years. If not, then I will have to chance it out and pay crazy money for Asteroids on eBay. There was one other place you could get it on Amazon. Someone had it up, but it was, again, pricey. It was not a direct seller like straightforward sales, but there was an Asteroids cabinet there, and it was like $500. I'm going to answer this one right now because I'm not sure if they're going to reissue the cabinets. That's something that's been brought up a lot of times with the leaded marquees coming up, and now it looks like they're toying around with the idea of selling like custom risers for some of the older cabinets. There's a real big hope that they're going to reissue some of the original cabinets with updated features. They come with the deck protectors, come with the graphic risers, and even the lit marquees. The problem with that, why I'm worried they won't, is David McIntosh said a lot of times that they're looking to move to more of a Nintendo model because they're concerned about people not buying these cabinets, sitting on shelves or sitting in inventory, and they want to create that desired need for them. And by these going out of print, people are already, like me and you, saying we got to pay more for them, and we're probably less likely to let them sit on the shelves and hope for a sale. We're going to rush out and buy them. So I think this is a marketing strategy to create that Nintendo effect for their product. I hope it's not. I hope they do reissue, because just like you, I want to buy a Centipede, I want to buy an Asteroids, but I really don't want to buy... You can still buy a Centipede here in Canada. There's one way to do it, but it doesn't come with a deck protector, doesn't come with a riser. You got to buy that separately, and again, the marquee is not lit, so you got to shell out another couple bucks. So by the time you're done, you're looking at like $800-900 to get a complete Centipede. And then if you're lucky enough to find an Asteroids, it's the exact same thing. And then you've got to rely on Arcade 1-Up to actually have those additional products you're looking for in stock. So it's going to be a little bit tough. So I don't know the best way to answer that question. I hope so. I hope there's going to be a reissue, but I'm not sure. And if there is going to be a reissue, we may have to wait a little while. I don't think it's going to be in the near future. Number 3, I have a request for a possible future episode on your show for you to consider. Can you please explain to new members of your channel the different waves of Arcade 1-Up machines and some history behind their development? For people like me who are new to the Arcade 1-Up products, I have a rough idea of the 3 or 4 different waves, but for example, I am not clear if Space Invaders and Pac-Man Yellow Cab are Wave 1 or Wave 2. Is Star Wars and TMT Wave 2 or Wave 3? Is Burger Time, NBA Jam, and Frogger Wave 3 or 4? Is the upcoming Miss Pac-Man and Big Buck Hunter Wave 4 or 5 cabinets? I think there are only 3, possibly 4 generations of machines, but I am not sure. It would be great if you were able to explain the evolution of these products and perhaps your thoughts on where they are going and your projection of possible new machines we can expect from them next year. For your consideration, thank you in advance, Stephen Coyle. Alright, so Stephen, I've been giving this a lot of thought, and it's kind of hard for me to answer what's a wave machine, because me and you are here in Canada, so it's going to be a different answer. When you're talking about the United States, we are currently at Wave 4, and Wave 5 is going to be coming out come the fall. That's to the best of my recollection. I mean, Arcade 1-Up can have different distinctions, but I'll explain it this way. So Wave 1 was the initial set of cabinets. You can see my Street Fighter way back there. I'm probably going to throw some stuff up on the screen here and explain what it was, but Wave 1 was the initial launch. So you're talking Street Fighter, there was Centipede, Asteroids, Rampage, Street Fighter, and the Yellow Pac-Man was in fact a Wave 1 release, but it was a Walmart exclusive from what I understand. So that was your Wave 1 cabinets right there. Wave 2, which we didn't get in Canada, and this is where this becomes a little bit confusing. Wave 2 was Space Invaders, Final Fight, which was supposed to be in Wave 1, Mortal Kombat 2, and I think Golden Tee was in that Wave 2. Again, we didn't get them in Canada. We got them as part of Wave 3. So Wave 3 was TMNT, Marvel Superheroes, and Star Wars. So I think they were the big E3 announcements the year before. That was the third wave. So here in Canada, we finally got Mortal Kombat. We never really got Final Fight, only through one retailer, which was London Drugs, and Golden Tee all came out in Wave 3 for us, but that was Wave 3. Wave 4 really started with Burger Time. Not really. I don't know, that's an in-betweener. But really, Wave 4 is what we're seeing right now. Pac-Man 40th I just got, NBA Jam, and Frogger, which is out in the US but not out here in Canada yet. That's going to come out with Wave 5 in the States. So Wave 5 is Miss Pac-Man, Big Buck Hunter, the Pinball, I don't know if you want to include them, Marvel vs. Street Fighter, Street Fighter vs. X-Men, all those cabinets, that's going to be Wave 5. Now Arcade 1-Up might have a different ranking in all these. Arcade 1-Up might do years because they have a CES release, and then they have a E3 release. CES release is usually around Father's Day. Then the E3 releases come out late fall to a holiday release. That's as best as I can guess. I'm not an industry insider by any means. The closest I know are some of the cool people I talk to, P-Dubs, the guys on the Tech Buzz, and Retro Ralph and Console Kids. Those are the guys with the connections and the real insight. I'm just a really big fan here in Canada, like you. So I hope that answered your question. I don't know if I could do some kind of episode like a history on it, but I hope that explained it. And, let me know, Steven, if this answered your question. And, man, thank you so much for writing me. This was awesome. So, again, anybody, if you ever want to see me do a video, some kind of special episode or anything like that, send me a physical letter. This is awesome. I meant to do this and I completely forgot, but for the other Canadian fans that grew up watching YTV like me and Video and Arcade Top 10, it's letter time, it's letter time, I'm Nicholas Pickless, it's letter time. Alright guys, that's it for today. It's Michael B. the Game Genie. I'll talk to you next time.